Don't cut me. Go. No. No.
Don't forget me now. Okay.
What kind of animal rapes a blind woman?
Look at that guy.
Jeans and a windbreaker.
Fits the description.
Police officer, stop where you are. Go around, Mike. Look both ways before crossing, man.
Is this yours? Then is this yours?
Well, maybe a little jail time will improve his disposition, huh?
Ricky, wait. Dispatch said the victim's blind.
Yeah.
Well, so is he.
All right, Josh, I'm gonna ask you again. Why did you run?
I needed the exercise.
You always get around without a cane?
Try not to use it unless I have to.
What were you doing tonight?
Going to a movie?
You think we're playing games here? Somebody has raped and slashed 2 blind women in the last week. Now, if you're not the guy, you better start convincing me.
Casablanca is my favorite movie. From before I was blind. I can still hear the voices.
Anybody go with you?
Come on, you can't seriously believe I'm a rapist.
Why, because you can't see? You gave 2 cops a pretty good run for their money.
I take the alley home from the Institute every day. I know it perfectly.
You go to the Hunter Institute?
That's right.
So do both rape victims.
And so did 200 other kids.
They weren't running down an alley 15 minutes after the rape.
Maybe that's because no cops were chasing them.
Name's Josh Sanders. He was blinded in a traffic accident 2 years ago. There's no criminal record whatsoever.
Both girls said the rapist found his way in and out of their apartments without making a sound. I mean, how could a blind guy do that?
If he'd been there before. Maybe he knows their rooms like he knew that alley. But since they can't ID him...
He walks?
For now. You and Ricky put a tail on him for the next few days, and I'll have Carmela pay special attention to him. Watch it!
Football practice is outside.
Sorry, I'm such a klutz. Thanks.
I'm Ray Anson. I teach computer science.
Carmela Pagan. It's my first day.
I'm always glad to welcome a new student, especially such an attractive one. You need anything, let me know. I tutor on the side.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. Hi. I'm Carmela Pagan. I'm new here.
I figured. I haven't heard you around campus before.
You must be the guy I bumped into back there. I'm sorry. I don't know my way around very well yet.
You found me fast enough.
Oh, Mr. Anson told me where you were.
Let me guess. He offered to tutor you. My advice is don't.
Why not?
Well, let's just say he doesn't always stick to the curriculum.
You know, I noticed that. The guy's got busy hands. I was gonna ask him to show me around, but maybe I'll try and find someone else.
Good luck.
Gee, you really know how to make a girl feel welcome.
Listen, do you have $5 I could borrow?
What?
I forgot my dessert money, and I'll pay you back tomorrow.
Sure.
How do you know this is a 5?
I keep different bills in different sections of my bag. If I made a mistake, come on back, I'll try again.
You're the new girl, right? Yeah. I'm Paul Roberts. This is Joey McDonald.
Hi, Carmela Pagan.
If he's bothering you, ma'am, just let us know. We specialize in rescuing damsels in distress.
Stuff at McDonald.
Oh, don't mind him. It's actually better than he used to be.
Yeah, he's gone from intolerable to unbearable.
It wasn't so bad.
I don't get it. Why do girls always go for the surly types?
Hey, listen, I'm curious. Why is he in such a bad mood all the time? He was a state wrestling champ in high school. Good student, too. But after the accident, he gave up wrestling. In fact, from what I can tell, he just plain gave up.
What about a social life?
That's easy. Every kid in school hates him, and the feeling's mutual.
Well, from what the victims say, the rapist needs to dominate. He gets them to submit, then he mocks them. He doesn't just assault women, he punishes them. You think Josh is angry enough for that?
I don't know what to think.
Well, what do you feel?
He's not the one. I mean, he's pretty hostile, but it's...
All up front?
Exactly. He doesn't hold anything back. Not the kind to sneak up on people.
Or maybe he's bitter enough to be up front and a sneak. Anyhow, he's all we got, at least for now. Meanwhile, we'll run a background check on everyone connected with the school.
Did you find anything on a guy named Ray Anson? He's a teacher there. He's not blind.
Not yet. Why?
Well, he kind of came on to me a little. Offered to tutor me. Well, it might be how he gets to know his victims. Maybe even sees their apartment.
We'll follow up on it. I'll find out what I can when I'm at the school tomorrow.
You're coming to school tomorrow?
I'm gonna give the students some safety tips until we catch this guy. Attendance is mandatory.
Sí, profesor.
Rach?
Don't you just love it?
I might. If I knew what it was.
It's art.
I just wonder if it might look better in another room.
Which one?
The basement.
Tony, come on. I happen to think it's beautiful. And I got it for a steal. $600.
That's a steal, all right.
Well, actually, Tony, it's worth it.
We got a new baby in the house, another kid who eats for $5. I just don't think it's the best time for us to be buying stuff.
Stuff? This is not stuff. I mean, this is art, Tony. It's an investment. Like real estate.
Can we rent it out?
dealer told me that this was going to be very valuable someday.
I may not know art, but I know what I hate.
Fine. I can take it back.
Maybe it'll grow on me. Maybe in time I'll only dislike it a lot.
Yeah. Somebody there?
Police! Don't move!
Police? What's going on?
Get your hands down. Come on,
What
come
are
on!
you doing?
Don't worry, ma'am. You're okay now. We've been tailing you, punk. We got you this time.
Ricky, call a boss.
You can't just come barging in here like this.
We were trying to protect you.
I don't need protection from him.
All right, hold it. Calm down. I'm Police Commissioner Scally.
We saw him break in, boss. He came up the fire escape.
I told you I'd have let him in.
And your name is?
Janice Flannery. Josh is a friend.
What did I tell you? I was just trying to get some of my stuff.
And you chose to do this at midnight because...
I didn't want her to be here. She was supposed to be at work.
It's true. I'm a student nurse at County General. I've been on late shifts, but they changed my schedule.
Plus, she's not blind like all the other victims.
This belongs to Josh?
Yes.
Can I go now?
You can go.
Josh, your trophies?
Throw them out. Well, officers, until my next arrest.
It's ridiculous to think Josh would hurt anyone. If you knew him at all, you'd know that.
Guys, give us a minute.
Yeah.
I was a pretty good wrestler in high school myself.
Josh wasn't pretty good. He was great. Before the accident, every college in the country wanted him.
Must have been tough losing out on all that. Might make a guy pretty mad at the world.
Josh Sanders is the most decent man I've ever met in my life. We were engaged, and after the accident, he broke it off.
But you didn't want him to.
I knew there'd be problems, but I love him. I'd rather have him the way he is than anybody else.
Have you told him that?
1,000 times. But he shut everyone else out, and now he shut me out, too.
Don't be so sure of that. He said that he didn't want you here when he came by. If he didn't still care, it wouldn't matter to him one way or the other.
I've tried every way I can think of to be there for him.
Maybe you ought to try letting him be there for you.
Really? You really think so?
Hi, honey.
Oh, hi. Tony, this is Mr. Lancaster.
Commissioner, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Mr. Lancaster found out from the dealer about our painting. He said it might be valuable.
Really?
You have a not at all bad Dubois.
Early abstract expressionist.
Is that good?
Dubois is no Gorky, as I'm sure you're aware. However, as a collector, it might be of some value to me.
How much value?
Wait a minute. You didn't say that you wanted to buy it.
Now, let's hear the man out, honey.
I'll give you 700 to complete my collection.
No, I don't think so.
You drive a hard bargain, madam. 900. My best offer.
What do you think, honey?
Oh, I think it's a very fair offer. But it's your painting.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lancaster. I mean, it's not for sale. I might want to pass it on to our children.
And lastly, I brought this special device that I'll hand out to the women. It looks, feels, and works like an ordinary spray can, but it could save your life. Keep it with you day and night until we catch this guy.
If you catch him.
We will.
Oh, yeah, heck, you caught me twice in 1 week. Of course, that was only because you snuck up right in front of me.
If possible, travel in groups. And if any of you, male or female, become aware of anything suspicious, let us know.
Golly, Commissioner, I'm aware of something suspicious.
Why don't you see me afterward?
No, I think everyone should hear this. Carmela Pagan can see.
What's that supposed to be? A joke?
Come on, Josh, this is serious.
She showed up the day after I was arrested and zeroed right in on me. Of course, that made me suspicious. So I asked her if I could borrow a $5 bill. And it wasn't even folded.
Calm down. Carmela Pagan is a police officer.
This school exists to build self-reliance. To do that, we need the students' trust. What you've done completely undermines that.
What's undermining trust here are these rapes. We put Officer Pagan undercover with the approval of the administration.
You should have checked with the students and the faculty. Putting ourselves in someone else's hands goes against the grain here.
Mr. Anson, we appreciate your point, but the police are trying to help us. We're the victims here.
I'm sorry, boss.
Not your fault. We didn't have time to prep you like we should have. How's about passing out these alarms, since you're not a student anymore?
You got it.
Commissioner Scally.
That's right.
I thought I recognized the footsteps.
What was all that about with the $5 bill?
Anybody who's really blind folds their money so they can tell one kind of bill from another. Her 5 wasn't even creased.
Look, I need somebody new on the inside. You interested?
I thought I was your favorite suspect.
I figure you can't be the perp. You're too busy being the victim.
Oh, and you're a shrink, too. Some drunk missed a red light. It wasn't my fault. He got a suspended sentence. I didn't. And that wasn't my fault. You think you might feel like a victim if that happened to you?
I'm sure I would. But I'm also sure that your life doesn't have to be over because you're blind.
You know, you're right. I could always become an umpire.
Look, you have a very special woman who loves you. That's gotta count for a lot.
You in love with anyone, Mr. Scally?
My wife.
You know what it's like seeing her face light up when you walk into the room?
Yeah?
Well, that's something I'll never see again.
I'm glad there's been no hard feelings.
Oh, not at all.
Hey, boss.
Hi.
This is Paul Roberts and Joy McDonald, Commissioner Scally.
Hi, Paul.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, nice to meet you.
I was just telling these guys I hope nobody feels tricked by me being a cop and all.
Oh, we're just glad something's being done. But does this mean you think that the rapist is connected with the school somehow?
It's possible. What?
Well, maybe I shouldn't say anything, but there is a teacher here who gets awfully friendly towards the female students.
Ray Anson?
You know about him already?
You got any specifics?
Just a feeling.
You're not the only one.
Sometimes it just seems his interest is a little... How do I say it?
Excessive?
Hey, guys, he's here.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Put a tail on Anson. He leaves his house anytime after dark. I want to know about it.
You got it. So you think Josh is in the clear?
We'll tail him, too. But, yeah, I think he's clean.
Then why did he run away that night?
My guess? to test himself, see if he could do it. Also, he's the kind of guy who doesn't mind causing a little trouble once in a while.
You got that right.
I'm not saying he doesn't have problems. I just don't think he's a rapist.
Hi, Josh.
What are you doing here?
I got off work late and my car's in the shop. Could you walk me home? I'd rather not go alone.
You telling me you walked 10 blocks out of your way in the dark because you were scared?
Okay. I miss you. And I thought you might even miss me.
Janice, you're gonna get real tired of playing Florence Nightingale. Why don't you just forget about me? You got dozens of other guys to choose from.
I made my choice. I love you.
Maybe you don't know the difference between love and pity.
And maybe you don't know the difference between love and self-pity. Now, how about walking me home?
C1, this is X-ray 6. Anson has left his apartment. We're on his tail.
This is C1, roger that. Keep me advised, I'll join you. Fourth floor.
There might be more than one person in the elevator.
Carmela, take the fourth floor. We'll see where else it stops. Check for any sign of a break-in.
Josh?
Let's go.
You all right?
Yes, go on.
Janice?
I'm all right.
Josh, Six! What happened?
We're just walking along and this man just crashed into us.
He attacked another blind woman. He got away out the window. Did you get a look at him?
I don't know. Not really.
It's my fault. It's my fault. I had him in my hands.
You got away from us too, Josh.
I had him. But I couldn't hold on to him.
The alarm you gave us wouldn't work. I had a second one under my pillow, but I couldn't reach it until he left. He had me pinned down.
Can you remember anything about him? How he smelled, what he said?
He was just there, on top of me. And then he cut my face.
Your family's on the way here. They'll help you get through this. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go catch this guy, okay?
Boss, the top's been ripped off. That's why it didn't work.
The rapist must have been there when we handed these out. That's the only way he'd know they were alarms.
Anson was there.
Keep looking for him till you find him. How are you two doing?
Sprained wrist, nothing.
He cut you too?
It's just a scratch.
Victim's too shaken up to tell us much. How about you two?
I barely got a glimpse of him. It was dark and it happened so fast.
Josh, you're the footstep expert. You recognize him?
No. I was too scared to notice.
Most people would have been petrified. At least you tried to stop him.
Boss, excuse me. They got Anson, getting back into his car like nothing had happened.
If you've got enough evidence, arrest me. If not, let me go.
What were you doing in that apartment building?
I told you it's none of your business.
The hell it isn't. A woman was raped in that building tonight.
Has she identified me as the attacker?
She hasn't identified anyone. She's blind.
Then what am I doing here?
Testing my patience.
I've spent my life helping blind people.
You want to help? Answer my questions. Then we can stop wasting our time. If you're innocent.
If you have evidence, arrest me. If not, release me.
Get going. What'd you find out?
Well, Anson's from Greenville, upstate. He went to state college. Nothing to make you sit up and take notice.
Keep trying. Contact the Greenville police, see if they have anything. And goose the FBI. I want to see their computer checks sooner rather than later.
And keep the tail on him?
Definitely. Meanwhile, I'll try to smoke him out a little. I'll take Janice Flannery on a surprise tour of the Hunter Institute tomorrow. See if she notices anything familiar about our favorite professor.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Go back to sleep.
Come on. What's the matter?
I was just thinking of that kid at the Institute. What he must be going through. How it would be if for the rest of my life I could never look at your face again. Or Sarah's or David's. If I couldn't be a cop anymore. I don't blame him for being bitter. Call 911.
Be careful.
Hold it!
Tony?
Did you make the call?
Yeah, they were on their way. They were right around the corner. He was after the painting?
You don't look much like an art connoisseur. Who paid you to lift it?
Nobody. I thought it would look good over my fireplace next to my Picasso.
We got here as fast as we could, boss.
Boss. The creep set me up to rob the commissioner of police.
The creep got a name? What do you want to take the rap for this all by yourself?
Simon Granger runs a gallery down in the village. Paid me a lousy grand.
Book him. Let the NYPD know about Mr. Granger.
Yes, sir.
Honey, you're a genius.
What?
That Lancaster guy came over here with his high-tone accent and his crummy $900. He thought we were a couple of hicks. But you didn't let him fool you.
What are you talking about?
I may not know art, but I know the going rate for hot merchandise. If a fence was willing to pay $1,000, that painting's worth $5 or $6.
$6,000? Tony, maybe you were right. I mean, maybe we should sell it.
Only if you want to, honey. It's still your painting.
Honey, let's call Mr. Lancaster.
No. If the painting's really that valuable, yesterday was just his opening gambit. Let him call us. We'll give him a little lesson in negotiating.
I'm not being very helpful.
Take your time. See if anything jogs your memory, and I mean anything.
I'll try.
Come on. Hello.
Hello, Commissioner. This is Alice Gray, head of the Computer Science Department.
Miss Gray, Commissioner Scally.
Pleased to meet you, Commissioner.
I'd like you both to meet Janice Flannery.
I take it you're not here as a student, Janice?
No.
Or loss.
Janice is a friend of Josh Sanders. The rapist knocked him over last night getting away. Janice got a look at him.
That is good news.
We have reason to believe the man's connected to the school. We were hoping that Janice might recognize his face or something about him.
Well, I hope you get him soon. Nice meeting you, Janice.
Anson, ring a bell?
I'm not sure. It's possible.
Anyone else seem possible?
No.
All right. You're doing good. Here we go. Hey.
Anson's record from the Greenville police.
Statutory rape?
Of a 17-year-old blind girl. Her parents didn't press charges because she was in love. She wanted to marry him.
Listen to this. A year later, the girl left him. He was busted for drunk and disorderly conduct. Maybe he holds a grudge.
Might explain the humiliation angle. And he scars the victims for revenge?
It's a neat theory, but it's not evidence.
He may lay off for a while now that he knows the heat's on.
This guy can't help himself. The attacks are compulsive. Plus, he thinks he's safe because his victims are blind. Somehow we gotta prove him wrong.
It was really nice. Josh was walking me home. We were talking. It was just like before. Now he's back in his shell.
Just be glad that maniac didn't decide to kill both of you.
Yeah. Take care.
Bye. What's going on in here? Janice. Call the police. Hurry!
He was trying to kill me. If Margie hadn't come along when she did.
I know. The man that attacked you, was it Ray Anson?
I didn't get a look at him.
Hello, Josh.
Josh.
You all right?
I'll leave you to her. I'm sorry, Janice.
What did you expect would happen? Parading her around school and using her like a guinea pig.
Josh, I wanted to.
People take risks when they try to help. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Told you to keep a tail on Anson.
We did. He was with his girlfriend, nowhere near the hospital.
Girlfriend?
Yeah, we tailed him to a cafe across town where the girl was waiting for him. She's a student at the Institute. He stonewalled us the other night because he was afraid he'd lose his job if the administration found out.
His girlfriend lives in the same building as the rape victim?
Yeah, a lot of the students live there because it's close to the institute. That's why he was in the building the night of the rape. But the girlfriend swears he was with her the whole time.
Someone stays with Janice 24 hours a day. This guy tried once. He may try again. Whoever he is.
I've made a few more inquiries. It is really quite a nice little Dubois, so I'm prepared to offer $1,000.
It so happens we've had another inquiry about the painting. A man representing a New York gallery owner dropped in unexpectedly the other night.
He practically yanked that painting right off the wall. He wanted it so much.
Who was this man, if I may ask? I want to make sure for both our sakes that he's legitimate.
Oh, he's what he seemed to be. I checked his record. Background.
Unfortunately, he isn't free to meet with us this morning.
He did indicate that the painting was worth at least $6,000.
You must understand. Perhaps he feels he can sell it for $6,000 someday. But believe me, he'll never pay such a price. But I will go to $2,500.
Less than half?
3,000.
Your competition said 6.
4 then. That's my limit.
Your competition said 6.
5. New limit.
I gotta go to work, honey. Thanks for dropping by, Mr. Lancaster.
Wait. All right. 6,000. It is, after all, a very nice Dubois.
Deal. Let's increase patrols in the area where the off-campus students live.
That'll take an overtime authorization.
Fine. I want this in place tonight.
Commissioner, I heard your voice.
Here's my own. I'll find you a chair. There's a door.
And 5 paces to the chair, as I remember.
If you came to ask about Janice, she's at her apartment under 24-hour protection.
I know. I just came from there. Listen, I got pretty mad last night, and I blamed you for the attack. But it wasn't your fault. It was mine. If I'd have tried to help you find this guy, maybe he wouldn't still be out on the streets tonight. And maybe Janice wouldn't have to be shadowed by a cop 24 hours a day. I'm here to help, if you still want me to.
You bet I do.
There's only one problem. Nothing's coming back. Whatever I heard or sensed that night, it's just gone.
We'll just have to get it back. Listen to this place. Smell it, feel it. Let that night come back to you. According to Janice, you were here when you heard the alarm go off. Now, which direction did that come from?
Back that way.
That's right. The victim's apartment's right up there.
I heard someone's feet hit the pavement. I heard him running. He slammed into Janice. I grabbed at him. He pulled away, and that's all.
That's not all. Where did you grab him?
His head.
What did you feel? A beard, long hair?
No, he had short hair. No beard.
Good. Now, what did you hear after he got away? Did he climb the fence?
No, he hit it once, and then he was over.
What does that tell you?
He's strong, athletic, in good shape.
What happened next?
Nothing. I just heard him running away.
Josh, how did you know that the chair in the squad room was 5 paces from the door?
I counted my steps from the last time I was there. I do it automatically. It helps me map a room.
Do you count other people's steps, too?
Sometimes.
Great. Now, this is where you were when the guy pulled away. How many steps to the fence? Think.
About 8, running.
That fence is pretty far away. This guy's got to be on the tall side. What about weight?
I only had to hold him for a second. I don't know.
Think back to your wrestling days. Was this guy bulky, wiry?
Bulky. So if he's tall, say over 6 feet, he probably weighs around 200.
You're doing great, Josh. We're getting a picture of this guy for the first time. Tell me what happened when he hit you, and don't leave out anything.
He pushed me. I reached out, I got his head, and he threw me off. I fell. And that's when I got this cut on my hand. No, that can't be right because I felt the pain in my hand before I fell. I cut my hand when it brushed past his hair or his ear. But that seems impossible.
Unless he was wearing an earring big enough or sharp enough. Paul Roberts. I met him at school the other day. He wears that star on his left ear.
That must be what he used to cut his victims.
He was the one who tried to steer me to Anson. Come on, Sherlock, we'll question him. And I'll call the officer who was with Janice. He won't be looking for a blind guy.
Would you mind getting that, officer? Officer, can you get the phone?
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Josh's.
What's your name? Where's the cop that was just here?
I guess he's taking a break.
Oh my God. Stay away from me. I don't want him to hurt you.
It's not nice to throw things at a blind man.
The man in the alley.
You stay put. I'm gonna check on Janice.
The Institute doesn't screen its applicants as carefully as they might, but you can't blame them. Not too many people pretend to be blind.
You don't have to do this.
Too bad you're in that alley. See, I could let the blind girls live because they never saw me. But you did. You got lucky in the hospital, but your luck's just run out.
Janice?
Hello, Josh. Over here. Over here. Oh, they must love you at piñata parties.
All right, it's over. It's over.
That's it.
I'd say you won that match. Guy's out of your weight class, too. Maybe you ought to look into some of those scholarships after all.
Maybe I will.
Tony, come here. You gotta see this. Tony, look. Isn't that Lancaster without painting?
Charles Lancaster, a New York City art collector, bought this painting by Henry Dubois, a lightly regarded abstract painter, for $6,000. But this lackluster piece was painted over a genuine Kramer. Estimated value, $1 million. Ironically, this masterpiece was passed from one ignorant hand to the other, nobody suspecting that...
People like us don't have that kind of money.
It wouldn't have felt right.
What would we have done with it?
You don't need $1 million. We got each other.
Would have turned our lives upside down. I'm glad it worked out this way.
You really mean that?
No.
Me neither.